Towers, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. As you kick your way into the next 48 hours, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. Bring in what? A time for you to what? Get to your books, darling dear. Research and knowledge is your go-to move to solve any issue that you may have. Or let your fingers do the talking with Google, which is your best friend, darling dear. Mars in Gemini trines Saturn in Aquarius. Innovative goals, darling dears, will be achieved through hard work and clever thinking. And how do you do futuristic thinking? By having the knowledge, darling dear. Get to the research, darling dear. You also have the skullduggerous moon going into Scorpio. It's going to give you what? A need to know more, darling dear, down to your core. This should be what? What's underneath the surface that you don't realize. Scorpio is the 8th house, the 8th house of joint finances. Yes, baby. All of this and that. It's also the house of what? Taxes, darling dear. Inheritances. So sometimes even death, darling dear. As well as what? Property and assessment of properties. Maybe you're having to have a look at whom you're getting into business with. Not every friend. Or is a friend or a true partner, darling dear. You could be sleeping with the enemy. Who knows? Let's dive in, darling dears, and see what's going on. Fist bump. Your runestone for the next 48 hours, my big cat. Give it a good kiss. Trying to hide. Oh, good golly and gosh. You have Gebo in the upright. I might add, this is Gemini, big cat Gemini energy in your elements, my dear air signs. It speaks about gifts in a personal relationship. It speaks about partnerships as well in the making the right choices. Air signs is all about the cranium, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Being elusive in order to gain some form of intellect, in order to what? Get clarity before you communicate. It also represents the spring. Maybe since the spring you've had some kind of idea or something you need to offload. Well, guess what? Research it, darling dear. Air signs is also represented by the easterly direction. The Gemini energy is what? The lovers in tarot, darling dears. Represented by Archangel Michael, which covers your what? Solar plexus, darling dears. This is about your willpower, your power, and your drive, your determination. It's also about what? Having your social identity buffed up. It's about your self-esteem, darling dears. It also speaks about what? Somebody is also going to be entering into a new relationship during Mercury retrograde. Good luck. I'll see you on the other side. Because you may be what? Getting into a situation with someone who is addicted to the PORN. This also speaks about what? Some kind of wedding or engagement, some kind of bonding ceremony is about to be afoot. It also speaks about someone going into what? Formal education. Knowledge is power. And power is power. I keep telling you. Making the right partnerships. Matthew 5:30. If the right hand is offending you, cut it off, darling dear. Life is too short to what? Bring hanger-ons, kryptonites, from the bottom of the pit. The pit of what? Wickedness, black wickedness, and delay. What does your ancestors want you to know for the next 48 hours? We're going to go with a Love Oracle deck, True Love Oracle deck. All the cards are in the upright. If they get reversed, it's because they're meant to be that way. Oh, this one tried to jump up. Sexual freedom. I told you somebody's going into a partnership. You better make sure that you're what? Wearing a mask and a condom. Having done your research, remember, soul ties are afoot, darling dear. And if you lay with the wrong one, you will what? Play with the wrong one, darling dear, and have what? Fleas, darling dear. So if you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Make sure you research and keep yourself protected as you go into that mire of what? Subterfuge. Make sure that it's a bond that is not just of the body, darling dear. The dove speaks about spirit, being spiritually bound, darling dear. You don't want to be spiritually bound to those that are not worthy of you. Pay attention. Some of you are what? Free from sex, having been what? Abstaining or celibate. Base of your deck, understanding that you are the gardener of your garden, and the seed you plant will surely flourish. Once you understand that self comes first, there's going to be beginning and endings, like the 2 pillars of wisdom, darling dear. You have to end certain things in order for you to what? Gain new opportunities, new ideas, and new knowledge. What you focus on will surely grow in this season. And we have the butterflies of transformation. Somebody wanting a new beginning on every level. Oh, wow. Let's get some cards to read off and see what's going on for you for the next 48 hours. Please excuse the adverts. Sometimes they come with a message and sometimes they just keep coming. Messages for the big cat air signs for the next 48 hours. Somebody's definitely going into union. They want someone to be plowing their field, if you get what I mean. But make sure you use the purple, darling dear, the wisdom. Be wise. Be wise. Put your third eye. Look what's underneath that. Good golly and gosh. A distorted masculine that's wanted at the bank and the prison. Wow. Be careful, darling dears. You may be sowing seeds with a what? Clout chasing, gold digging, what? Tree sloth. With what? Bad intentions. Look at your partnerships, darling dears, with an analytical mind. You are an air sign. A time for what? For you to detox as well as de-stress. Look at those energies that are around you, darling dears. What's holding you back? Putting obstacles in your way. Whose words are what? Dampening down your what? You're wanting to what? Carpe diem and seize the day. Who's trying to block you, darling dears? You need to detox, de-stress, unwind. Some of you need to be detoxing what you eat. 12th house in the reverse. This is the house of hidden enemies. But in the reverse, this is a friend or frenemy, fake family, whatever. You need to de-stress and detox from them, darling. They're dysfunctional. And they're about to be revealed. Nothing like having an aggressor shown to... Why? The wheel of fortune, fate, destiny, and good luck, darling dear. It could also be the good fortune of a new car, one which is more environmental friendly with the detox, darling dears. Somebody is upset about the good fortune that you've had in your life. That's futuristic thinking with the wheel of fortune, darling dears. This is Jupiter as well as what? Fire energy. Someone that you went through cycles with, that you found were what? Toxic, darling dear. This is the unstressing, the unwinding of it all. Realizing that you are bad alone. It's your turn to be on top of the wheel. This also could mean what? A win on the lottery. Some kind of financial gain coming your way over the next 48 hours. It also speaks about a karmic relationship that was fated, but it's about to be unmasked for you, darling dears. A marauder is about to be unmasked. Yeah, the gossip and the slander, darling dears. Merchants of slander. They talking about you in them streets. Why? Because they're haters, blood. They're haters. Right, now we've got 5 cards to read up on. We've got your money in the middle, darling dear. Their mind is on your money. They are counting your pentacles for you. Somebody wants to know how you manage to what? Get away from toxic situations. And how comes you are still growing? Being the what? The best gardener for your life. Leaning on your own understanding. The gardener moves in silence, especially when they're going to bring up a winning crop. Let's get another deck. Get a deck to read up on this shiznai. See what's going on. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot deck. Base of the deck. Swords energy again. This is about being a student and what? A teacher. This could also represent your siblings, darling dears, but most of all, it represents spying. Sputnik. You're being watched, darling dear. You're not paranoid. They're watching what you're doing. And it also speaks about gossip and slander. Why? Because they're a page. Pwah! If this is not your progeny, darling dears, this is somebody who is a page, right, in your hemisphere that is watching and gossiping, bringing out the slander, hating on what? This new cycle that you've created for yourself in your life. One where you are what? Stress-free, darling dear. You remembered your hairline and that it comes first. All cards are in the upright. If they go in the reverse, it's because they're meant to be that way. Let's see what happens. Clarify the detox, please. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune. It was the best choice you ever made. This is about stepping into the unknown and what? Realizing it was the best step you could ever take. Moving in what? A life purpose, North Node kind of a way. And some of you, as I said, are choosing a vehicle. It could even be represent a mobile home, or even traveling, darling dear, world travel. Some of you need a vacation or are taking an impronto vacation. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks about unexpected and spontaneous. And you're beginning to unwind over the next 48 hours. Yeah. Knight of Swords clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are detoxing from what? A broken heart. And it was the best thing you did to move away from a situation where there was a lot of arguing, a lot of mental torment. Gaslighting, darling. There's gaslighting. You heard that? You're refurbishing your cranium. Looking for true loyalty, and it's also what? Taking the time to plan your next move, darling dears. It also speaks about you making healthier choices, and it also speaks about someone coming towards you with a message. This person is loyal. They're loyal, they're steady, darling dears. Loyal and steady. But are they loyal and steady in your situation? The question is. That is the question. Somebody's going to come towards you, darling dears. This is somebody who's a hater and a gossiper, darling dears, who's coming to bring distension, gossiping and arguing. This is about you being what? Slow to anger. Keeping your counsel, darling dears. Not getting off your trolley, mate. This is about you what? Responding and not reacting to a situation that is coming definitely in with stress. Who wants stress? Not me. Boo! Wheel of Fortune is because of what you've got going on, darling dears. You made some choice, a right choice for you. Gebo, Gemini energy, and they're not loving it. This person is going to unmask themselves by their words, not matching up with their actions. It was slow for you to realize, darling dear, that you had a hater, a snake in your camp. Clarify this hidden enemy. What's going on with the hidden enemy that's coming through, darling dears? This person isn't wishing you well. It's also the 12th house is also the house of the occult, darling dear. Spell work, bad intentions, malicious. Somebody who's bitter. Queen of Swords on its face. This is a bitter Betty or bitter Benjamin. Their name is Hyacinth or Horace Bucket. No bouquet for them, darling dear. This is somebody who's living on the past. This is somebody who's sad. It could be a male or female because, you know, gender is fluid. They don't like the fact that you've moved on quickly to what? A more stable footing, darling dears. This is somebody who what? Is going to miss the loyalty that you and stability you brought to a friendship, a relationship, a family dynamic. This is somebody who is what? A head gossiper, so that no one can see their own faults. They love to chuck the old stones. A little finger, darling dear, likes to be a hidden hand, but they're about to be revealed. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Ending of a cycle. I feel like I need to put detox on that. Tell me some more about this Queen of Swords. This bitter, twisted Betty or Benjamin. This person is not a quick finger. I said finger. Pardon the pun. Didn't mean that. And look what's on the thing. Good golly and gosh. Too much evidences. I don't want to know about that. That's your personal business. I'm not going there with you. Queen of Swords on its face, darling dears. This is somebody who is what? Slow to come in with the attack, darling dear. They like to what? They like to send people on their behalf. I told you, a little finger. They always wanted to control the situation. This also speaks about somebody losing control or losing the keys to a home. Someone is about to be displaced by their lives. What they wish for someone else is what the deed they've put on themselves, darling dear. They should have dug a deeper grave. Yeah. Someone who enjoyed what? Bringing the gossip to what? Other energies. They enjoyed chopping it up, celebrating, darling dears. Celebrating any mistake or bad thing that's happened in your life. Someone who loved to what? Carry on the gossip. It could be a family member, base of the deck, but you made the right choices. Gemini energy, the Gebo, 2 different decks, darling dears. You made the right choice when you chose you. You chose to ride that wheel of the unknown into a new beginning. Ending of a cycle. With the gossiping haters. They're watching you celebrate. What are they watching you celebrate? We've already got the Wheel of Fortune twice. They're watching you celebrate your long-term goals, darling dears. Your ships are coming in. I told you that we saw the Page of Swords. They're spying. They're still watching, mate. They're watching you achieve your long-term goals. Whatever you spoke, darling dears, you spoke into the existence. When you decided they were Basura, and it was rich white lady season on Keitha as well as Malkuth. This is somebody that gave you pisanphobia. What's that? The boosie badass, where you trust no one. Everyone must be interviewed. They've also given you what? The misophonia. Yeah, what's that? You couldn't bear to eat or watch them blinking, darling dear. No, mate. This is a definite dummy bat who wanted what? Wicked things to come your way. This is someone or someone's who enjoyed gossiping about your sadness, your loss. The stress that you had to de-wind, de-stress and detoxify yourself. Yeah, what did I say? A liar and a cheat. This is a backstabber who would still love to be in friendship or in communion with you, darling dear. But they're going to be revealed by some action, some kind of gossip, some kind of haterade they put out there into the hemisphere, darling dears. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that you've made the right choices up to this point. This is the ending of what? A dysfunctional pattern. This is happiness within your family environment. Yeah. Solidarity, darling dears. Everybody working together. The 10th cup. This is the ultimate of happiness, emotional fulfillment. And some, as I said, are going into union. But don't make this union a sure thing until you've interviewed them, researched them, found out whether they've had to come to you via an exorcist, right? Are they in the debt of the spiritual as well as the financial, the physical base of the deck? King of Cups. This is about you reserving your emotions till you're sure in whom you're dealing with in every situation going forward. Be mature, darling dears. King of Cups is somebody who's got something to lose. You've got the double Wheel of Fortune, a new beginning, a new job, a new home. Something is turning in your favor over the next 48 hours, but you still have to do your research. Yeah. And that is what? Further perpetrated by the energy of Mercury in Virgo, trining Pluto in Capricorn. Research, darling dear. Find out things. What's this gossip? They're gossiping because you've what? Found balance. This is what? Getting over addictions. Addicted to people, places or things. You've overcome something, darling dear. They're gossiping about the journey that you took. How difficult it was. And they're hating on the fact of what? You used your intuition and your discernment. And again, this is the bad energy of a bad friend, a fake family member, being in a dysfunctional work situation, darling dear. Using your spiritual guidance and strength to get past the dull yellow of the evil eye, darling dear. Return to sender. They're talking about you, darling dear. They're talking about what if you had a friend and you told him about your sexual exploits. That's on the table, darling dears. But it's going to be revealed. This person or people are going to be revealed. The ones that love to celebrate, right? They was trying to control you with the words in it. Their words, darling dears. King of Wands. Someone from the past, darling dear. The King of... Look at this person touching himself. Somebody's got what? They've got a definite... You turn them on, darling dear. You turn them on. They're listening to this gossip, darling dear. And this is somebody that would like to come through to you because... what they're saying about you is turning this person on. King of Wands is somebody who is charming. But they like to charm everyone. Unsatisfied eyes. Right? You better make sure you nip that cycle in the bud. World card. Pay attention to your intuition, darling dear. King of Cups. Divine is gifting you with what? All new. Everything in your emotional department. Remember. Anyone that has command of your emotion is your king. Best be you, darling dear. You be your king, right? Lest you what? Get betrayed again. Stabation. The haters don't want you to get over betrayal. They still want you to live on yesteryear, right? And they would like to what? Charm you back into it. But this is somebody who'd only be your friend for the day, darling dear. Just to get your intel, emotional control. And I told you, they're a page, a spying page to boot. Sputnik has nothing on them as they continue to launch the hillbilly investigations. You've already emotionally what? Put yourself together as you turned your back on that situation. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Let them appreciate your absence, darling dears. And they are what? Proper sorry. They're going to live in the seat of regret, darling dear. You never know what you lose, right? Until it's gone. This is regret, darling dear. Somebody is cried into their fist. Luke 62:22, or will be over the next 48 hours. The wounds they intended for you. Kisses from a frenemy, darling dears. But you're being wise. This is about divine. Divine is pointing the finger and asking you to choose wisely. You've got many options, darling dears, but not every cup can be filled by someone else. You have to fill up your own cup, and then you get to choose from whatever you want to add to. In order to what? Avoid delays, darling dears. Avoid depression over what? Making the wrong move with people from the past. 6 of Cups. Somebody's having the nostalgia, and they're proper pressed about the opportunities that are coming your way. What's this? What's this? More? I just said opportunities, and what opportunities appears? You may even have as much as 2 progenies in this situation, darling dear. But this offers a new beginning, and this is about having the energy, the ideas, the passion, the goals that you're going after, darling dears. Again, use your intuition. They're just jealous of your gangster, how you're able to moderate your behaviors, turn your back on what was, and create what you want to be. But this Queen of Swords, let's get some more intel on this heinous haterader, this bringer of the darkness, mate, the thief of joy. Let's hear some more about the thief of joy. Where's my vampire tarot deck? Tower moment. They don't want you to see their garden is what? AstroTurf, and it's been set ablaze. A lump of plastic. What else about this Queen of Swords? Came out in what? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's had a mental break. Right? They are so jealous, obsessively jealous. In the reverse, darling dears. Good God. Wowzers. This is no new beginning. This is also somebody who hasn't got any real tangible things, hasn't really achieved anything. And if they have, they may even have more than you, darling dear, but they feel less than in your presence. This is why they're starting the malicious gossip and the slander. What's this? 5 of Skulls. They want you to survive for saliva, and they're going through what? The bad debt. They've got the bad credit in Keitha as well as Malkuth. They're building up all of the karma on them. I was about to say, tower moment, darling dear. Tower moment. The sudden change in you, how you bossed up. This is knowing your worth. Some of you could be working in the medical field or an advisory role. You may even be tarot readers, darling dears. Whatever you did. Them don't like it, and they're going through tower moment after tower moment as they continue to wish bad luck on you. Wow. Base of the deck, we've got the 8 of Cups, darling dears, and all because you turned your shapely back, or will be turning your shapely back over the next 48 hours. Bare tower moments for them, darling dear. Split the deck, because you get the what? The Ace of Swords. This is what? Clarity, darling dears. The clarity of it all. No grey or white area. This is also what? A return to your mental health. Realizing your mental health will what? Gain as you move away from this energy. Just saw 23 on the counter. Major spiritual number. Queen of Cups. Remember to master your emotions. Remember to what? Respond and not react. And the Queen of Cups, use your intuition and discernment. And the Swords also is what? Also what? To say less. Law number 4 of the 48 laws of power. Knowledge is power, darling dears. 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. They want to come and rock your trolley, mate. Or rock your boat, and you don't want your boat to be rocked. No. What does Kipper say? It's my big cat. Air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. For the next 48 hours. Thank you. Yeah. Someone's going through it, mate. Judgment. Karma has found their address in thigh-high red leather boots, darling dears. And it's also the ending of some kind of a situation. On the Ace of Swords, a job, a marriage. And it also could also speak about slander. Swords is about words or the written word. Defamation of character. Somebody's about to be caught with their snake tongue. You know the ones that always have on a mask. The double-minded ones, yeah. That love to wear a mask and no condom. Luke 22:48, a back front neck tabber, a full-on T-Rex arms with trippy talker ways. The liar, lying on your family, darling dear, because of the good fortune that you're about to be blessed with. Well, let them continue to live, darling dear. Listen, your ancestral team has papers on them. They're going for it, mate. But it's tears of a clown. Remember, Pierrot and Pierrot, don't believe the hype, darling dear. They're focused on your garden and how it's growing. This distorted masculine or feminine who's wanted at what? The bank and the prison. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Until we meet again on these tower streets, darling dears. Big cat wave. Libra. Aquarius. Gemini. Cat cat.